How's it, Godzilla fans, kaiju fans, collectors, and just general people of YouTube? This is Chanzilla1964 coming back to you with yet another figure review. This time we're going to be reviewing the newly released Bandai Movie Monster Series 2004 Zilla figure from Godzilla Final Wars. I think I said that already. Anyway, yeah, we finally have a Zilla figure that's not freaking tiny. We'll bring him back in a minute. But focusing on this guy, the 6-inch Bandai Movie Monster Series Zilla figure. Let's start off with detail. I'm gonna make this review kind of quick because I want to get to custom painting this dude guy, and I'll get to paint in a minute because paint is not a strong point for this guy. But detail is, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, detail's just okay on this guy. Like, for instance, here we have minimal, like very minute detail showing through for the face or for the under eye bag. Then there's quite a bit of scaling detail on this over here on this chin, and the same scaling detail continues on his arms. Underside of his arms and his rib cage and his legs, like, and then that's about it for that scaly detail. Like, I'm glad, on his crotch, kind of on his crotch anyways. Yeah, look, I'm glad that the detail is there. It's just the detail is so muted that I barely notice it. It's a little frustrating to me that it's very muted. Like, look at this guy. This guy's detail. It is not muted at all. You can definitively see all the little scales, even the scales on his jaw over here. You see that? And then let's see if the camera can catch this stuff. Even the scales on the eyes, under eye bag, you can catch that too. I mean, it's very pronounced, much more pronounced than this. I mean, it doesn't really look like there's anything on this shoulder. I mean, yes, you can see a bit on the arms, but the legs, it's very muted. I mean, I don't know. It looks like Zilla. Yes. However, the detail's very muted. It gets the job done. The spines, I need to say, are very nicely detailed. I like the way that the spines are done. Very nice. Even the tail. The tail is done really well. I like the stance he's in too, where they position him where the tail holds him up, so he looks like he's, in his usual T-Rex kind of pose. But I mean, oh, what a huge missed opportunity here. Although, I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if maybe it's the same problem with other figures, that this side, the right arm, the detail is more pronounced in the left arm. Okay, that's something I just noticed. It's weird. And I will give it to Bandai that yes, they were working off a CGI model. However, that should make things a little easier, depending on how outdated the CGI model was. But yeah, besides that, all the other details are really good, like the eye that's sculpted in here. Yeah, teeth are all individually sculpted, very nice. His iguanodon looking face is really good. They sculpted his tongue in there as well. Very cool. And yeah, that just about does it for detail, because there's nothing really much else to say. And it looks like Zilla, and it is Zilla. Just the details on him, the fine details, are very minute. End of story. Moving on to paint. Paint is going to be very simple, very straightforward, because there's only like 3-4 places where there's paint. That being the dorsal plate, fins, things, yeah. That being the dorsal plates, which are only painted from here to here. So, yeah, that's about it. And then the toenails and the fingernails are all painted this very nice black color. Mouth is going to be painted, tongue painted. This very nice kind of dirty bone white color for the teeth. is added in there. And then you got the orange for the eyes. Very nicely done. Now, for the dorsal plates, I love the paint they use it on the dorsal plates because it's really, really nice. It's a silvery blue color. Perfect for Zilla. But I wish they did it like at least all the way down the tail, especially for a Godzilla store exclusive, which I guess is just not going to be happening with this Zilla figure. I mean, yeah, this figure is a bit of a missed opportunity. However, I'm very torn because I'm also very happy we're getting a 6-inch Zilla figure, and I'm very torn with this figure. Moving on to articulation. Articulation is going to be your standard articulation for any Godzilla figure. Arms move, legs move, 360, and you get a good range, especially for this guy, where you can give him all kinds of crazy poses, which is really, really cool. I like that. Sadly, no head articulation, as tail does not move. There is a glue seal there though, but tail does not move. But I mean, his stance is perfect. Like, his stance compared to this Zilla stance, very different. This is the more accurate one for across all of his media. This is how he stands. Not so much, but still, I really appreciate this Bandai minifigure. One of my favorite Zilla figures ever. Also my first, so really appreciate this figure. Moving on to size comparison, here we have the 2004 Godzilla Final Wars Godzilla. Size comparison. This is perfect. Like, perfect. Yeah, just perfect. Like, with them standing facing off in Sydney, this is how it was. And let's see if we can get Godzilla to give him a good old tail whack. Yeah, that looks perfect. That looks right. Yeah. Just got Godzilla giving Zilla a good old tail whack. Anyways, size comparison is perfect, and they look really good next to each other. Yeah, I mean, it's just really, really nice. Anyways, what are my overall thoughts for the Bandai Movie Monster Series 2004 Zilla figure? I'm glad to have it. That's all I really can say, is that I'm happy to have it. I'm happy Bandai made it. But I feel like there's a huge missed opportunity here for a really, really good soft vinyl Zilla figure, which goes in line with the 6-inch Bandai Movie Monster Series scale. And when I say good, my standard of good is the detail is on point. Paint is even more so on point. But the fact that Bandai, it seems like the detail is muted on this guy, and the paint went with pretty much, you know, I don't want to say bare minimum because it's not the bare minimum, but decent paint work, and it's a Godzilla store exclusive. Nah. I'm glad to have this figure, but huge missed opportunity. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, though, sorry to end it on a bad note. I will end on a higher note by showing you guys the custom painted version of this guy, because I'm going to be customizing this guy right after this video. I will show it to you guys in this video, so stay tuned for a bit. I'll be right back. But yeah, I'm filming this before I custom paint this, the outro, ending, whatchamacallit. If you guys like this video, do be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. If you guys think I may have missed anything, if you guys disagree that this is the bombshell, perfect iota, most amazing Zilla figure ever, and I'm just being a total B-word about it, let me know in the comment section down below. And then if you guys like what you see on the channel, do be sure to subscribe, and be sure to hit the subscribe button, because pretty soon we're going to be having the Godzilla Order 19-73 short coming out. For those of you who've seen the trailers, it is very, very Mechagodzilla focused, and it's very focused on Monster Island. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say is Order 1973, Godzilla short, Mechagodzillas on Monster Island. All I'm going to say. But yeah, stay tuned, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. How's it, guys? Here's some spoilers for this new upcoming short that I have and should be up on the channel pretty soon. But here we have the fully repainted Zilla figure that I was just talking about, the one we just reviewed. As you can see, I added color onto his spines first of all, and then I added color to his harder plated areas and his scales, I guess you can say. Everything else I left alone because everything else was practically perfect, but just these little tidbits I thought made the figure a lot better. Plus, now they pop a little more with the paint, so I might have been wrong about them muting the details. However, I still stand strong that a little more paint would have gone a long way. But yeah, this is the repainted, or sorry, not repainted, custom painted Bandai MMS Zilla figure. Okay, thank you, and anyways, peace. Enjoy the short.